Good morning, everyone. Ernie, can you do me a big favor and turn this morning? Ernie really wants a snack. He loves carrots and yams the most. So after he does that turn, I'm going to give him a snack. Now, Ernie's a North American porcupine, and he's been here at the zoo for about 15 years. He was born in 2007. The thing we know about porcupines is what? The quills, and they are amazing. I like to think of Ernie as a walking bowl of needles. Ernie, can you start it up? Can you say good morning to everyone on Facebook? Awesome job. There we go. Like I said, he's basically a walking bowl of needles. A bowl of needles can hurt you, right? But if you were to stick your hand in it, that would be an ouchy situation. So that's what happened with Ernie. He has all these beautiful quills, but he can't shoot them out. You actually have to touch him to actually get stuck by one. And I think that's pretty cool. And as you're looking at Ernie, you see he has no quills on his nose, the pads of his feet, or his belly. Now, even though Ernie has all that protection, Ernie still has a couple of predators that might want to have him for a snack. Good job, he's turning again. Now when Ernie comes out for things like this, he loves his snacks. Now look at his body. You see all that fur? That helps keep him warm. Are you ready to see his superpower? There they are. He has quills. Porcupines could have up to 30,000 quills all over their body. And those quills are just hair that gets extra protein, like keratin in our fingernails, right? So he has all those beautiful hairs for protection. And the reason he has to have all that protection, Ernie is not the fastest animal in the world. He can't jump real high. He doesn't know karate or anything like that. So what he's going to do, if a predator comes to him or he feels threatened, he's just going to stop. That's it. And wait for that animal to hurt themselves. That's a pretty lazy way of protecting yourself. But it works for Ernie. Now, Ernie is a herbivore, so he likes all types of plants and things like that. In the coniferous forest where he lives, he'll eat bark and he'll eat twigs when it gets really cold. But when springtime comes and berries and fruits and nuts are available, he'll eat those as well. So he's pretty an opportunistic eater. Yeah, right now he's just munching on his favorite carrots. So when Ernie comes out for things like this, I would say it's like him going to Buc-ee's. He gets very special treats, all his favorites. He's a rodent, so he can eat off a little rodent chow, or it's a grain that he loves to eat. So these fruits and veggies that I'm giving him are very, very special, and he loves them, and he gets very excited when he comes out. And see, right now, Ernie has what he wants from me, so he's not paying me any attention. Watch very closely. When he's done, he'll look at me and he'll wait on another snack. So yes, I like to think that Ernie loves me, but I really know it's the snacks. Now, like I said, Ernie's been here for 15 years. His dad is living here at the Houston Zoo, and porcupines could live to be over 20 years old. Yeah, in our care here at the Houston Zoo, he's going to have a very, very carefree life. He has free medical. He has a 401k. He has a dietitian. He has his own little place that he stays in where he doesn't have to pay a mortgage. So animals are very lucky to live here at the Houston Zoo. So if you guys are just tuning in, I'm going to see if Ernie can say hello to you guys. Ernie, can you target up? Can you wave at all the new listeners that are on Facebook today? Yes. And I don't know if you guys saw, he has some beautiful orange teeth. He's a rodent. So his teeth are... Oh, did you see what he just did? Did I tell you his favorite was carrots and sweet potatoes? I gave him celery, and he ignored it. He does not want that celery. And then he also knows... Now watch. Ernie, would you like a carrot? See that? He has his favorites. He ignored the celery. Now later, he'll eat that celery. But he knows that his favorite, carrots, is in my little pouch right here. And so he wants to do that. Now Ernie has quills all over his body. We talked about that. And so he has short ones, And he has long ones, so they vary in size. On the top of his head, you can see some short ones, and on his tail, they're even longer. So I would say they vary between 1 and about 3 inches long. That's really cool. That's just some very special hair. If you were a porcupine, you would never have to worry about getting your hair combed. Your mom would not want to deal with it. So that's really cool about porcupines too. Oh, and for you moms out there, let me tell you how they're born. When they're born, it's just all soft hair. Those quills harden after about 3 days. So just in case your moms are wondering. Ernie, would you like to do another turn? And I will give you another snack. You have to do a turn. There we go. And I'm going to give him, now these little biscuits that are right here, those are like really nice for him. And they are sweet, so he loves those too. It's like the healthiest cookie a porcupine could eat. I don't know. I might like those treats too with a cup of coffee, but I haven't tried them. Look at Ernie, he's really eating. Now, I don't know if you guys can see, while he's eating, he has those orange teeth. Can you see orange teeth? I'm going to give him another carrot right over there, and let's see if we can see his orange teeth. So that's something that you see in rodents. Those orange teeth get an extra protein. They get an iron, so those teeth are unbreakable. And that allows him to eat bark and trees and everything without ever breaking a tooth and having to go to the dentist. Wouldn't that be awesome? Ernie, at the zoo, he lives in a place that all our special animals, he's called an ambassador animal. So that means he only comes out for very special events. And when he's not doing this, he has a special place in the children's zoo where you won't be able to see him. It's kind of like his home away from home, his place where he can go and relax. Because being on tour in front of a lot of people can be very exciting for an animal, and he needs some downtime. So we give him that space. We do have an porcupine on exhibit in the children's zoo, and it's Ernie's dad. So when you come to the zoo, if you go into the children's zoo, you'll be able to see a porcupine. If you're watching television and you see the news or Facebook, you know it's Ernie. His dad is a little bit older, and he's pretty much enjoying his retirement here at the Houston Zoo. So he lays down a lot, and he moves more when it's time to eat than any other time. Other than that, he's just relaxing. But you can see him. Now, Ernie looks pretty big, doesn't he? Porcupines can get up to about 30 pounds. And they're a rodent. And he's the third largest rodent. So the biggest rodent is a capybara. The second largest is a beaver. And then there are porcupines. So he's related to rats and hamsters. Yeah, can you believe that? If you look at him, you can kind of start seeing some differences. All right, Ernie, I'm going to give Ernie a bunch of food over here so he can just chew up some stuff because he's doing so good. As you see, and you guys can watch. Okay, let's see what he eats. I'm going to put that down and then put some celery down. Let's see what's left. Let's see if Ernie eats his veggies. Not yet. Little cherry tomatoes, I guess he's eating. He's enjoying those. And if you're looking at Ernie eat, you see how he's using his claws. Those help him to climb and peel the bark off trees to get to the most tender part of the tree. But other than that, that's all they're used for. He doesn't use them for defense. They're just used for climbing and peeling. Even though he has those long claws, they're still kind of clumsy climbers and they don't move too good on the ground. So Ernie's doing what he does best, eating. Oh, what did he leave? Look, guys, I see all the celery. Now, Ernie has two behaviors that we train him to do, and I think you saw them. One is to turn in a circle, and the other is to wave. Now, we don't train him to do tricks or anything like that. We train him to target, which means he'll come to a space we ask him to. And that helps us. So I never have to pick Ernie up. And I think that's That's good for me, right? I never want to pick Ernie up. But so what we'll do, he'll have special treats and we'll ask him to target and he'll move toward the target. So that way we can get him on a scale. And you see him do the stand up and wave. We can check his belly. We can get him to turn. So those are his behaviors that he does. Just really the wave, the turn, and then targeting to get him to go to special places. And so the training that we give him helps us take better care of him. I know. Look, is he going to eat the celery yet? No, he's not going to eat the celery. Look, Okay, if you do another turn, here's one of those behaviors. He turns, takes his time, and then I'm going to give him some little porcupine nuggets. And I think porcupine is a funny name. The word porcupine means like what, spiky pig or something like that. So yeah, he's really cool. Or you guys see, if you look at the crest of his head, you can see some of those quills that stick out right there and along his spine. Now when Ernie gets threatened and the animal comes, what he'll do, he'll turn his back and he'll try to back up a little bit into that animal and show his spiky side. He's spiky. What do you guys think about Ernie? What do you think your best features are about him? You like his big nose, his long claws? What about the natural blonde highlights that he has? I think that's pretty cool. Now you can see him. Have you noticed I have not given him a wiener or a piece of bologna? If you gave him a burger, he would only eat the lettuce and tomato and maybe the pickle, and he wouldn't eat the meat at all. So he's a little herbivore. He loves plants and things like that. Look at Mr. Ernie. And you see he finished his little biscuits? What do you steal on the table? Look at that. Not eating his vegetables. You know what? He'll eat them eventually. He just saves them for last. Okay. All right. I think I have a couple more carrots. All right, Ernie. We may have had some new people come to Facebook. Can you target up? Can you wave at them one more time and say hello? Oh my goodness. Look at those beautiful orange teeth. The teeth only a porcupine mom would be proud of. And there he gets a carrot. Maybe he likes carrots because they're the same color as teeth. Oh my goodness. And now Ernie has quills for superpowers, right? That's how he protects himself. What about you? What's your superpower? What makes you special and different from anybody else? Some of you guys are really good artists. Some of you may be able to play instruments really easy. Your superpower is what really comes easy to you. And maybe you're better at doing it than other people who even try to do it. Now, Ernie has a superpower, right? But there are other animals with superpowers that he has to look out for. Remember we told you Ernie, he doesn't move that well. He's not very fast. You know, he doesn't study the martial arts. So there are animals that are really, really fast, like weasels, bobcats, mountain lions. They are so fast that they'll get Ernie and they'll try to flip him over and they'll try to eat him. So he only has those predators who are really, really, really fast. But porcupines do pretty good for themselves. Ernie's just a really cool guy, and I think that if you're going to try to eat a porcupine, that's a very high risk. So I bet if they saw a fluffy bunny, they'd rather go for that instead. And sometimes those guys aren't always successful. You might have seen pictures with animals that have quills in their hands or in their nose. Remember, Ernie can't shoot those out. That means that animal either slapped Ernie or tried to bite him. Yes, because he looked so fluffy, not knowing all those quills were underneath. And he's just enjoying the day. It's down and he's eating. So it's just pointing down while he's gnawing on the food. He's probably better from the opposite side over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. After he finish his little meal. He'll probably turn and you'll get to see him. There you go. Hey guys, I hope you guys enjoyed spending time with Ernie. I know he enjoyed spending time with you. Okay, let's be honest. He enjoyed eating all the snacks that I gave him. But he's happy that you guys are watching so he could come out and get snacks. Next time you're at the Houston Zoo, come and visit his dad that's here in the Children's Zoo. Remember, every time you guys visit the zoo, you're helping to save animals in the wild. I hope to see you here. And let's see if we can get Ernie to say bye to everybody. Ernie, can you target up and then say bye one more time? All right, great job. And you know what? I have a couple more biscuits for you.